amidst the consideration of who may be his next opponent and where that particular fight may take place, Canelo Alvarez is drawing attention for rejecting his fans' desires against certain opponents over his personal provisions, which allow him to be in a safe place. Let's talk about it. Now that it appears that Canelo Alvarez will be facing Jaime Munguia on May 4th, there are certain circumstances that have been presented to put things in perspective when we know that Canelo is in the protection business of himself, his health and well-being, and also his mental stability. In choosing the opportunity to take on a challenge from Munguia instead of the fighters who are his number one contenders, it's an interesting paradox that Canelo has chosen a man who has turned down title opportunities in the past, turned them down, instead opting to face Munguia, who is definitely not a seasoned fighter to contend and compete on the level of which Canelo fights every outing. The other contenders present different challenges for Alvarez, mentally and physically and boxing wise. But the purse that he's going to receive from this, according to an article in Boxing News 24, link will be in the description box. The guaranteed purse that he's going to receive to fight Munguia is $20 million less than what he would have received if he would have taken on David Benavidez. That alone leaves you to question that even if it's a money grab for him, he's going for the safer, secure bag instead of the greater bag of opportunity and legacy. Munguia presents no threats to Canelo whatsoever. What he will do is provide competition. No matter how it's sliced, Canelo avoiding stiffer competition like David Benavidez, there's no excuse for it. But even like trainers such as Robert Garcia helping to make a defense case for him, like where Garcia feels that Benavidez has done a lot of bad mouthing of Canelo and he doesn't want to reward him a fight after all the things he said about him. Like, who in the world is Canelo as a god in the sport to how dare someone say anything bad? Does that mean that all of the fighters that may line up for an opportunity has to kiss his rear end? Absolutely not. There are 4 title belts and there are 4 number 1 contenders, and the sanctioning bodies are not making him face any of those men, and none of them happen to be named Jaime Munguia. Munguia himself has turned down title opportunities where he was offered the chance to face a titleist and he turned it away. So if you ask me, behind the scenes, this has been something that has been brewing the entire time. Canelo has played the game, he has played the promoters, he has played the networks, and they have given him free par gras to earn more than any of the other fighters with doing the least amount of work. Where do they do that? Oh, here in America. Yeah, because that's how a lot of the wealthy get the opportunities, when they are put in a position to take advantage over others that are less fortunate economically. But the day is coming that Canelo will no longer be around, and these other fighters are going to have the opportunity to enjoy their chance at legacy. And when we look back upon the accomplishments of this man here, you will find that there will be limitations. The respect for what fighters who are much more accomplished have achieved will not be there for him. But that's okay, because he'll have great bags of money to cozy up to when he sleeps at night. But one thing about that money, long after it's spent and long after you're gone, nobody will think about it. But the history books will speak, and the legacies of other fighters will be mentioned, and you will be a mere footnote to the history of the sport, because the sport, after 2 centuries, has lasted far longer than someone like this. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think about these topsy-turvy decisions that this man has made, and where will that place him in your mind in the history books. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.